Welcome back to Day 4 of Mineral Resources Review 2025 here at the Delta Hotel. Today's thought leadership is sponsored by Genome Atlantic and, of course, brought to you by Gale Force Winds. I have the pleasure here this afternoon to have a conversation with Allan Cramm. We go back a ways, Allan.
Yes, absolutely.
And Allan is from Novamera. So Allan, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know you've got quite a journey, and a bit about Novamera and, why you're here at the Mineral Resource Review.
So, my name is Allan Cramm. I'm a co-founder of Novamera. I grew up in Baber. Baber is a historic mining area in the province. I've had the good fortunes to work at most of the mines on the island. Most of them were gold mines, starting in down in Baber at the Advocate Mines, but then in the Gold and the Hope Brook and in Nugget Pond and Hammerdown and Pine Cove. So big mining background. I've had a wonderful career in mining.
What would have been some of the roles you would have had in those gold mines?
So in Baber, I started in the engineering. I was a surveyor, so I was responsible for laying out all the blast holes, surveying advances in the mine, and I did that underground as well. And then later in mining, I got into supervision and management. So I became managed gold mines for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
A couple of different companies and 4 different deposits. Some were underground, some were open pit. So it's quite a cross section.
You have quite the experience. Yeah. Excellent.
I've had a wonderful career.
And I guess that then has led you to being co-founder with Novamera. So tell us a bit about what Novamera does.
Yeah. So when Novamera came out of work at Anaconda Mining, where we were working to develop a technique to mine a unique deposit we had on the site that was very narrow, steeply dipping, and it wasn't suitable for conventional mining. So we started to work with the university to actually develop a technique to mine those veins, and for our own purpose, really. So we started with Dr. Steve Butt at Memorial, a program that really went from that day, 7 years ago, continues today. And realizing now that the opportunity to develop tools for these deposits are world renowned. I mean, we estimate there's probably over 20,000 deposits in Canada that could benefit from this technology.
And it's technology that you helped develop?
Yeah, I think that working with the need to develop a tool that fits with these deposits, to the work at Memorial University, it's evolved. We had lots of different ideas throughout that, but today we full-fledged surgical miners.
Wow. Yeah. Tell me a little bit, I'm just trying to visualize now what this tool looks like. Describe it a little bit.
Yeah, so in the actual mining tool itself is, the one we have deployed today is 2 meters in diameter. It's a steerable system. We can actually, when we deploy it, it rotates at about 15 RPM, and we advance it at somewhere between 1/2 to 3/4 of a meter per hour. And we can know its location based on onboard data. We have an onboard gyro that transmits back to surface, and on surface we can actually note the location and adjust the course left, right, up or down slightly to maintain our desired trajectory. So it is technology that's currently in use in other areas, like subsea. Okay. A lot of our equipment is used in the offshore.
Oh, wow. So not just mining.
Not just mining. It's actually, our mining is deployed underwater. Water in the excavation is full of water, and that helps move our material back to surface in a process called reverse circulation.
Okay. And your tools are now being deployed and being utilized here within the province and beyond?
That's correct. We actually got an extraction process going on in central Newfoundland, but we've done surveys in South America, in Ontario, and at multiple sites in Newfoundland where we actually use a downhole tool to survey the geometry of the mineralized unit.
Wow. I have learned so much this week in doing these podcasts, things that you know, I didn't even know really existed. And, you know, I've known you've started your own business now for a few years, but never really truly understood, you know, what you did and what it was all about. So it's been very informative for myself and hopefully for, you know, the listeners out there as well to get an understanding that, you know, at Mineral Resource Review, it's not just the mining companies, we need them as well, but there's so much that is needed to help, you know, support them. And that's what I love about this event.
It's definitely a change. I mean, the world is changing. The easy deposits, for the most part, have been discovered and mined. What's left are the ones that are more difficult, and that's the opportunity that we see. And I encourage you to come out and visit the site sometime.
I would love to do that.
The listeners as well to join us. It's you know, it's groundbreaking technology for sure.
Wow. Did you ever think, you know, in your career in mining that you would be on this end of it now with your own business and with, like you said, groundbreaking technology?
No, I don't think I could ever see this. I pinch myself sometimes to realize the great people that I work with and the great people I've come to meet in this world. It's just been phenomenal. It's so much of a thrill for me to be working with so many great people. It just blows me away.
So what does coming to this event, because I have seen you at these events now over the years, Allan, what does it mean for you in your capacity now?
Well, I think, you know, it's later in my career. I've been coming since I was young, and I've seen a lot of changes in this event over the years. But to come back and share, you know, to be able to share something that I'm still so passionate about is incredible, you know, and I really enjoyed, you know, presenting our technology and so more people can learn. And I encourage people that have ideas to develop them. You know,
Absolutely.
we've had a great success with the university and college, and I encourage anybody with an idea, reach out to the university and college to help you develop, because it's there and it's important.
Every business starts with an idea. A lot of people don't act on that idea, so you know, there's a lot of fear and a lot of risk and a whole lot of uncertainty that goes with that. But I'm really happy that you've done this. For you, coming to this event almost must be like a reunion, because you see so many people that you've known over the years.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and unfortunately, there's people that don't that have passed since many have passed since my first time. But that's the sad part about it. But it's nice to meet the people that I come to become friends, including yourself and others. And it's been a great ride.
Yeah, it's been a great week, Allan.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for jumping on and sharing a little bit more about Novamera and their groundbreaking technology and tools that's changing the mining industry. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Really did.